Okay, so what we're going to do is utilize our KVest 3D motion analysis here to discuss the swing characteristic of reverse spine angle. And reverse spine angle is something that we deal with often in individuals who are struggling with low back pain with golf, individuals who are losing distance with golf, and individuals who have inconsistent or I'd say inconsistent ball striking. And really, what this KVS does is a lot of different things, but it helps us get a visualization or helps us illustrate with somebody who has reverse spine angle that they can actually see what we're talking about. Um, and this is me, so I'll give you a little brief background on myself. Case study here is I am a late bloomer to the game of golf. I played sporadically throughout college, did not play in high school. Really picked it up in the last 5 years or so and have fallen in love with it. But the first time that I started playing consistently, I was getting low back pain. Funny thing about that is I played 3 sports in high school. Probably all on paper were more physical, dynamic, challenging sports physically, but never had pain. So golf is a very undervalued, underestimated sport in terms of the demands on the body, and I've started to realize that. So I started to nerd out with my background as a physical therapist and then becoming certified through the Child's Performance Institute. I just totally started to nerd out on figuring out why this was happening to me, and then in the process have become a better golfer and have also been able to help a lot of other people with the same types of issues. So this portion of the KVS is a 3D. All I'm going to use it for is to let you know visually what reverse spine angle is. And if you study golf swings, swing characteristics at all, you can probably see pretty clearly something that I'm doing that would not be preferential and not be ideal for my low back. So I just paused where I'm at the top or transition, however you want to look at it. And what you do is if you draw a box around my pelvis and a box around my head, keep in mind no arms, no head, no legs on this. So insert your joke wherever you'd like. But if you take a box around my pelvis, box around my imaginary head, and you drew a line bisecting those 2 boxes, the line of my, the angle of my spine is literally leaning towards my target line. This is a front-on view of me as a right-handed golfer, and I am literally leaning my body towards my target line there. That's what we call reverse spine angle. My low back probably won't appreciate that very much. My distance probably will be less than it should be. And I'll also have a hard time having a repeatable swing with this because I'm coming out of my original posture lines quite dramatically. So all those things are not what we would want as a golfer. And this is a good visual of that. So what have I done for this? Well, I've looked at my physical characteristics and I've started to get better at loading into my trail hip. I've improved my thoracic or my upper back mobility to be able to rotate a little bit better without having to extend my low back and lean towards my target line. And I've also done a lot better job at separating my upper and my lower half and controlling those separations so that I can maintain my posture after working on some of this stuff. And let's take a look at the 3D animation of my quote-unquote new swing, okay? So there's still a lot to work on, but if I pause at the top here, we see now that that spine angle is far more upright than it is leaning towards my target line. So in the off season, I've been swinging a lot and I've been working a lot indoors, and I have not had hardly any back pain at all. And this is a very big reason why. I've changed that reverse spine angle to the point that my low back pain is not taking on the stress that it once was. There's still work to do. I'd like that angle to be different. I'd like not to see the shoulder plane flatten out so much. If we see where I'm at impact, there's probably a drastic difference in my head position from the top to the impact. So there's a lot of degrees of freedom still, which are going to make my swing repeatability a challenge. But in terms of my low back pain, I've been feeling a lot better, and this position at the top and that lessening of that reverse spine angle is a big reason why. This is one way that we use KVest to help people figure out how to hit the ball farther and not have pain while they do it. This can be used for a lot of different reasons, a lot of different performance issues, a lot of different pain issues, and the animation is just one piece of the technology. So if you have any further questions about it or are interested in it, certainly let us know. But this is how I was able to ultimately evaluate my situation and improve my situation. Hope this helps.